Sunny spells, gusty winds, heavy rain, even some thundery downpours. Not everywhere we'll see all of this, but there is a lot going on today because we have an area of low pressure dominating our weather. As well as this, there's another low just to the west-southwest of us, and this is actually the remnants of what was Hurricane Kirk. It's now come across the Atlantic, lost its hurricane status, but it is still quite a potent feature, and it is going to bring some very wet and windy weather, particularly to France, but also other parts of Central Europe through the next few days, which is why it's actually been named Storm Kirk by the French Met Service. But for the UK, it's this area of low pressure bringing the fairly unsettled day ahead. There will be some persistent rain across parts of northern England into southern Scotland and perhaps Northern Ireland too. Elsewhere, quite a lot of showers around, and some of these showers will be heavy and they will be thundery. Yes, some sunny spells in between the downpours, but these downpours could cause some issues, especially towards central, southern, eastern parts of England. Here we do have a warning out, potential for 20 to 30 millimetres of rain in just a few hours, and perhaps more than that building up through the whole day. As well as the rain, watch out for some gusty winds with the downpours, even some large hail and frequent lightning, and so some disruption is quite possible. Nonetheless, across the southern parts, it's relatively mild or even warm, especially in any sunny spells. Temperatures getting into the high teens, a bit fresher than this further north. And worth bearing in mind, there are some strong winds across the northern parts of Scotland, also some strong gusty winds towards the southwest as well. And so these will make it feel a bit fresher, a bit cooler than these temperatures may suggest. As we go through the evening, still some heavy thundery downpours across many parts of England and Wales in particular. The more persistent rain across parts of northern England does continue and edges into more parts of Scotland. Eastern Scotland also having a pretty damp, wet picture as we go overnight. Elsewhere, there will be some drier, perhaps even clearer weather around, but for most it is generally going to be a mild night. Temperatures generally holding up in double figures, perhaps a bit cooler, a bit chillier than this further north. Some places perhaps getting into mid-single digits. As we go through Wednesday then, a wet start across eastern parts of Scotland, some parts of northeast England as well. And the rain will continue for a time, but should eventually break up and clear away. Otherwise, there will again be some showers around. They could be a bit on the heavy side. Some rumbles of thunder are possible, but they're not looking as frequent, as intense as the showers that we're going to see through the rest of today. So I'm not expecting a repeat of the impacts that we could be seeing through this afternoon. And there will be some sunny spells around, and with that then again temperatures not doing too badly, mid possibly high teens towards the south, but further north starting to turn a bit colder because we do then have a northerly flow that's going to be plunging its way down. The showers will be easing a little bit as we go through the end of Wednesday and overnight into Thursday, both the low pressure across the UK and what is Storm Kirk clearing away towards the east, and as they do so they then do allow for this cold Arctic air to make its way in across the UK. So we are going to see temperatures plummeting as we go towards the end of the week. Now, looking across the other side of the Atlantic, I wanted to mention Major Hurricane Milton. It's currently fluctuating between being a Category 4 or Category 5, and it is going to bring some devastating conditions, particularly to parts of Florida as we go through Wednesday into Thursday. It is really causing some major issues as we go through the next few days. We will, of course, be keeping you up to date with the drop in our temperatures and also what's happening with Hurricane Milton. You can find all the details about this in our deep dive, which will have a slightly new look with Aidan later on this afternoon on our YouTube channel. I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.